Hello, welcome back to the channel. This reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. I did a reading earlier today for Aries and somehow it got deleted off of my recording device. So we are doing a different one. The message earlier was to release the pain, and what you long for is already here. And I do remember it was about releasing pain from past, like relationships or past, whatever past things, because there's a person that is already here for you. But we'll see what comes out in this reading. Today I'm using the Native Spirit Oracle, that's here, and then I'm also using the Healing Waters Oracle, which is here. So the first card that we have is Song of the Wild. The second is Thunder Drum, Elder, and on the bottom of the deck here we have Spirit Keeper of the East. So, Song of the Wild. Goodness. New horizons await you. You're ready to savor the wonders of the world. Take some risks, answer the call of the wild. Step out of your comfort zone, live passionately. Take steps in the direction of freedom. Expand beyond your limitations and boundaries. Maybe it's time to take a journey or do something new and exciting. So that is honestly pretty self-explanatory, right? It seems as though you're on a new path. Maybe you're feeling very abundant or wanting to start something new at this time. Thunder Drum, stand up and be counted. Be assertive. Don't be shy about sharing your gifts and letting the world know about your value. Declare with authority, this is who I am and this is what I stand for. Make a stand for others less fortunate. Take risks. Walk in rhythm to the beat of your own drum. This is not the time to step back or step aside. So, Spirit is calling for you to step into your power, step into that Emperor energy that Aries represents. If you're being called to go somewhere on an adventure or do something different or do something new, you should act toward that definitely at this time or in the month of August, or maybe you already have done this, right? Time is fluid, so you never know. We have Elder, confidence, entering your power. See? Standing strong. You are a leader, stepping into the light. Let your truth be heard and felt by others. Make a stand in life. You carry deeper inner wisdom. You are a teacher and a leader in the deepest sense of the words. You are a beacon for others. Wow. So this is absolutely about standing in your power, speaking your truth, sharing your healing energies, your healing light with other people. Now, in the other reading, what I'm picking up right off the bat is, in the other reading that I did for you, it was that you were leaning too much into helping other people and not really doing all of the inner work necessary, because you were holding on to some pain. It's like your work was being your crutch, so you didn't have to lean into the pain, right? But this is completely different. That's so funny. This is asking you to stand in your power, stand in that light, be an elder for other people by teaching them what to do, how to do it, how you transformed your life. This is beautiful. So I will be pulling cards on top of this as well. Spirit Keeper of the East, new beginnings. A fresh cycle is occurring in your life. Wipe the slate clean. It's now time to release the old and start again. No matter what has happened in the past, it doesn't need to repeat in the future. Now, this would resonate in the other reading as well. Not that this is that same reading, but there was something new that was trying to come into your life that was being blocked. We have the Moon for Song of the Wild and the Magician. Wow. Okay. So with the Moon and the Magician together, it's a little bit of a manipulative energy because there's like secrets or illusions here. But it doesn't always mean that. So it could be that you're quietly manifesting or transmuting energies at this time. It could be like secretive, right? You're just kind of keeping it to yourself, keeping you to yourself, or whatever it is that you're doing. And it could be also that Spirit is not quite showing you yet how to step out of that comfort zone, how to create something new. But I feel like they're working in the background to try and help you produce this new thing. Whatever it may be for you. But it's something that it's almost like you don't see it. I want one more for this, please. Okay, so you could really just be stuck in your head. Okay, this is almost like Spirit's calling you to move forward and to let go of this self-manipulation of overthinking. It's like you want to go in a direction, but for some reason you hold yourself back from it because you overthink. You don't want to feel this pain anymore, or again, you block yourself off from new things. Thunder drum. The King of Wands. Yeah. But there's action that needs to be taken here. Some sort of action. Now, the Knight of Cups did show up in the last reading as well. And it was about, I think it was with the Seven of Wands or something, where it was like you're restricting yourself from opening up to love or opening your heart to somebody or opening up to yourself, right? But there's some sort of action that needs to be taken, whether someone needs to, and I would say this is you, Aries, because the King of Wands is Aries energy. It is fire energy. So it's like there's some sort of energy or action that needs to be taken. Maybe you need to offer something to somebody or offer yourself this cup of love, right? But it says to be assertive with the thunder drum, to be assertive. Don't be shy about sharing how you feel with other people. It's like taking actions. There's something there that you overthink quite often, which leads you to not taking action or this very slow, methodical action. But Aries is the action taker. Now, you could have water placements too, which might slow that down a bit, or even air placements. See what we have for Elder. Seven of Swords. Ace of Cups. So with the Elder, it talks about how things Or was that the other one? Hold on 1 minute. Sorry, friends. Okay. Yeah. So with elder, it talks about standing in your power, standing in the light, letting your truth be felt by others. Now, I feel like I don't usually read for just love readings or whatever, but I feel like this has a lot to do with some sort of relationship or love in your life, right? Because it's you want to take action towards something and offer this love, but there's some sort of secret or manipulative or something either that you tell yourself about the situation, or maybe there's like past history inside of this as well. And there could be lies, right? It could be like self manipulation, but it is something that you want. This cup, this Ace of Cups, is overflowing here. This is what you want, but it's almost like you're manipulating your own self into believing that you don't because of pain, right? These swords are all going into this heart here. A Seven of Wands, yes, you're resistant to it. You're blocking it. You're holding yourself back, even though it's something that you want. And yes, that is something that came out in the last message. So I'm glad this is coming out like this again. Now we're going to come down here to the water carrier. It says, what really matters? Reflect, reprioritize. We have ride the waves, life lessons and growth. You will get through this. Metamorphosis, embrace transformation. Things are different now. And the sirens, using your voice, expansion, freedom, is on the bottom of the deck. So, the water carrier. Oh, that's not the right page. Oh, goodness. So, the water carrier, in most parts of the modern world, humans have become disconnected from each other and the planet. We've forgotten simple things, like where the water that sustains us even comes from. We speak about creating harmony and peace on Earth, but really our focus should be on creating harmony and peace with the Earth. It is possible that it's our disconnection from seeing Earth's resources as sacred that's made us so disconnected. When we look into the future, we can see that without water, there can be no life on Earth. Without water, humanity cannot survive. This is a card about getting your priorities right and focusing on what really, truly matters. In our busy world, it's so easy to get swept up in things that seem important and urgent when really, at the end of the day, we realize that worrying about them has been a waste of time, resources, and energy. It's time to take a moment to pause, reflect, and reprioritize, to focus on what really matters, to chop wood and carry water, to care for those in our community, to understand what's really truly important, and to act accordingly. What are you worrying about or doing that's a waste of time, energy, and resources? What are you being called to focus on instead? Okay. So it could be that you are wasting energy on blocking something, right? Blocking yourself from something because you truly do want it. It's almost like this like flip-flop energy where you want to take action and go towards something, but then you like reel it back in because there's maybe you feel like there's like lying or cheating or deceit or manipulation behind it. So you block yourself from it. Okay. But Spirit's asking you to focus on what really matters. What matters to you? Does this love, right? Or does this fulfillment, does this, whatever this is, does that matter to you? If that's what truly matters, then we can grow from this, right? Especially with metamorphosis here, things are different now. What do you have for the water carrier? 9 of Cups. Yeah. 6 of Coins. Yes. Yeah. So what truly matters, right, is that wish fulfillment, is an equal give and take. That's what you want in your life. King of Cups. Yeah. What you desire is someone or something, right? It doesn't have to be a person. But what you desire is to feel emotionally fulfilled. You want a certain area of your life to be complete. You want an equal give and take. There could be some speaking with somebody else that needs to be done. Like I do see this letter here being transferred from hand to hand. You could have to do some communication, right? Now, ride the waves, life lessons and growth. You will get through this. You're most definitely living right now. And while you may be experiencing challenges in your life, they're shaping you into who you'll be someday soon. Just as strong winds that blow consistently over the ocean transfer energy to water to generate waves, the same happens when we feel the pressures of life knocking on our door. Life's pressures and challenges invite us to transform in the process. They can cause calm seas to gain momentum and waves to form. While at the time it can feel overwhelming, our true character is born through these unusual, unexpected changes that life delivers. Our experiences shape us. The most compassionate people in the world are the ones who know the real depths of life. The ones who have the capacity to understand us are those who have been through their own choppy waves. The ones who are able to hold us when we feel most out of our depth are those who have been through it themselves. Be like the surfer, and instead of reacting to the waves or seeing them as things to be avoided, choose to respond. And when possible, see if you can find a way to ride those waves all the way to the shore. There may be times when you fall off your board, but you'll meet fellow surfers who are riding their own waves back to themselves. So what Spirit is asking you to do is to allow this transformation to happen. It doesn't matter what has happened in the past, right? And it could be that you're worried that maybe there is a person, right? Maybe this person that you are thinking of wouldn't be able to hold something for you, or there wouldn't be an equal give and take, right? But when we're given the things that we've asked for, it seems like you've been silently manifesting this, creating this. But you also create the opposition. Let's see what we get here. 9 of Coins. Yeah. It's like pre-Empress energy. 7 of Cups. Now, the 9 of Coins talks about fulfillment as well, but like more monetarily, more physical fulfillment. Now, the 7 of Cups talks about options or confusion. It's like it's almost as if it emotionally fulfills you, but there's something in the physical reality that is confusing, or it doesn't quite line up, right? And that may be the obstacle that It just isn't lining up in the physical reality. And there could also be, you could have multiple options. That could also be one of the issues as well. Now we have metamorphosis, embrace transformation. Water, more than any other element, is very used to change, whatever. Like lobsters, which must shed their shells in order to grow, when the conditions call for it, water transforms itself from liquid to solid and to gas. And while it may appear that the way we humans change is a little more subtle and slow than that, as ever-changing beings living in an ever-changing world, we're constantly transforming too. Every moment of every single day is an opportunity to embrace or resist change. When we embrace change, we embrace the intelligence of life. When we resist change, we resist the intelligence of life. Often it's in the growth phase that we feel most uncomfortable. When we've outgrown our skin or shell or our old way of being, it requires great courage to release what was for the chance to begin again. This is what it means to transform, and it's what this card is all about. It's time to celebrate what's changing around and within you and to see it as an opportunity for great transformation and growth. So I think that you're going to be going through this phase of transformation where maybe this all becomes clear to you. Where your heart's desire is fully recognized, right? You allow the space for it to come through, however that may be. And I feel like there's going to be some sort of travel possibly that's going on, like a little vacation or rest. And then with that transformation, you have a victory. The Six of Wands talks about victory. And also the Two of Cups, which is a relationship. Doesn't have to be, but usually that's what it represents. It's the two people working together, whether it's you and your inner self, right? Your feminine and masculine working together, whether it's you and another person. Whatever that may be. It's very hard to focus with other people in the office. I am not going to lie. I want one more, please. Yeah, there's going to be an ending. Yeah, I knew it. There's going to be an ending to this competition or conflict or chaos or whatever this is that shows up here. There's going to be an end to it. Whether this is within you or within a relationship. Now we have the sirens. Use your voice, expansion, freedom. In Greek mythology, the sirens were half women, half bird sea creatures that would entice fishermen and sailors with their sweet and sensual songs. Free and empowered, they were not afraid to share their voice and use their natural gifts to attract what they wanted. This card is an invitation to own your gifts, to share your voice, and to surrender into the most expanded version of who you are, to give yourself to the music that plays within, to share your song without wavering, to be free and to dance unrestrained. In life, there is the opportunity to become more and more alive and free with each passing day. However, most of us feel more and more trapped by the life that we've so consciously created. What do you need to do to embrace life fully? How can you step into your most expansive self? Often, while we're growing up, we experience hurt, losses, and endings that we fail to address. Oh, my throat chakra is like closing. Those memories stagnate within us, and it becomes harder to dance and sing. However, every moment of your life is an opportunity to change, to thrive, and grow. Every moment is an opportunity to express yourself, to find your natural, unique way to dance and sing. So this is almost like I heard a few messages inside of there. It's like there is a longing, a heart song. There is something in your heart that you truly want, but you're holding yourself back because of past pain. Oh, goodness. Not everything is going to be the same as it was. You have gained the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding. You've lived through the process. You know how things could turn out. But if we're always constantly having fear of the future, we're going to create the fear that we have already created in our head. Gosh, please stop closing. It's like making my eyes water. So if we constantly are having fear of the future, that's all we're going to get, and our life will never change. It will never be the same. It will always be the same. It will never change into something beautiful. Because you're already creating fear, right? But if you take a leap of faith and you let go of that past pain, understanding that you have the wisdom, you have the knowledge, it's all right there. You've lived the experience. You could see it coming from a mile away now. Then you could take that experience and that wisdom and say, okay, Spirit, I'm going to move my life forward. I trust you. I trust myself. I trust that everything that is meant to be will be. Whether it is pain, whether it is happiness and joy, whatever that is, it's all for growth. It's all for you. But what I'm seeing, though, is that it doesn't matter, right? I don't think the pain is worth, wow, the way I'm going to say it, it's not going to come out right. So I don't think the pain is worth it, right? The love that you carry, the song that's singing within your heart, the longing you have for whatever this is, it's pulling at you. And it's almost like every time it comes up, it's blocked. Comes up again, it's blocked. Comes up again, it's blocked. And it's because of fear. But you want it. So you have to choose it. And the other message I'm getting out of this is that you have some communication to do, like some communicating with spirit and with others. See these little, I think these are, I don't know what these are called. Sorry, but they're shells and they're beautiful. So it's like communication, and I want to call it a conch shell, but I don't think that's right. I think the other ones. Anyway, the cycles, that's what this reminds me of, cycles of life, right? But if we're looking at this, I'm going to put these down. If we're looking at this shell in a two-dimensional space, right, it only goes around in a spiral. Now, if we were to change it, right, to a three-dimensional space, and you can't do it with the card, obviously, because it's two-dimensional, but if you were to turn it on its side and expand it, right, now it's not just a spiral, it is like a whole spiral down. Okay, it's got dimension, it's got depth. So just because something looks one way on paper, right, doesn't mean that that's how it's going to be. There is depth to it. There's transformation that's taking place within it. I hope I said that enough to make it clear. I'm going to pull some angel number cards for you. See what comes out. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we have unique skills. 1441. Life goals, mission, sense of self, honesty, important projects. It's that time of intense self-development. Focus your mind on your craft. You already have what it takes to succeed, but practice makes you a master. It also serves to find your true purpose. Leveling up in your career or business is a priority right now. Wow. So maybe you are worried about collaborating with other people, right? Maybe people have done you wrong in the past. I have literally lately, and I'm an Aries rising, okay? So lately I have been understanding why I came here, what I'm supposed to be doing while I'm here. But it involves collaborating with other people. And at this time in my life, personally, the people that I'm connecting with, they're not fully they're not, I don't want to say this because it sounds judgmental, but they're not where I'm at. Like they're not fully transformed. And there is only one person that I would honestly want to do work with because I feel like that's why we came here. Anyway, 555, change. Encouragement, support, obstacle, battle, calling, restructuring, creative work. I was going to say resurrecting, so interesting. You are going to level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. This is the why you've been looking for. Push through it. There's a reward waiting at the finish line. And then we have 2424. It says good times. Leisure, rest, holiday, pleasure, love, affection, kindness, happiness. You are worthy of affection, leisure, and pleasure. If you tell your family and friends how you feel, you'll find that you're all on the same page and can work together effectively. Many people are rooting for you. If you spread love, it will find its way back to you multiplied. And on the bottom of the deck, we have 1919, which is cycles. Karma, warning, judgment, influence, power cycles, changes, rebirth. Karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so that they don't repeat in the future. Make some space for new experiences. All right, Aries, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped you. If it resonates with you, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Share this with other people who may need this message. If it did not resonate with you, please check your other placements. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.